Okay, so
Yeah.
well, so I know that this time you were already back to the normal situation that you're conducting face-to-face classes, right? You know what? I've learned a lot from you
Yes,
today.
for
Okay.
we I think we open this to in June.
Yeah,
On June,
I guess
June
so.
20.
Actually,
June.
I noted here June,
Mhm.
but I'm not sure about it. But I actually, I'm thinking maybe it's June, so I wrote June. So June. So what was your school's preparation? Were there a lot of preparations?
Mm,
Is it very tasky? Like, what are those? Will you tell us something about it? What are those preparations that you did for the opening of classes, for the face-to-face classes?
okay. Okay, there are a lot for you. And first of all, there is a list of preparation
Uh-huh.
that what we should do from our educational department in
Uh-huh.
the government. So we have this handbook, what we should do.
Oh, so it's really from the government.
Yeah, it's really from the government.
Okay.
So like I think it's better than us to think it by ourselves.
Yeah,
We
right.
are not the experts
Yeah.
of those things. So there is handbook from
Uh-huh.
the government.
Oh,
So we need to
handbook.
prepare everything. Yeah, yes,
Oh,
handbook.
oh, wow.
Yeah, I will tell you. So something about it. I can't remember at
Okay,
all.
yeah,
But
for things that you
I
can
remember
remember.
something. For example, for all the teachers, we have to report our temperature and location
Mm-hmm,
before a month.
mm-hmm.
We open the school. So we don't go to other cities.
Uh-huh.
We stay here in the months before we open the school. So
Okay.
everybody, we have application. We can report our location and our temperature every day.
Ooh,
Okay.
every day.
So make sure all the teachers are healthy.
Yeah.
All the teachers are safe.
Okay.
First of all, the second, the school. Of course, we need to sterilize the school. There's a process of sterilize.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Clean the school.
Ah,
With,
you are like somehow disinfecting the school or something. Mm-hmm.
we need to is that the right word? Sterilize.
Sterilize or disinfect. Disinfect.
Sterilize. Yeah. So we need to do that. We clean the school,
Mm-hmm.
and the government, the educational department,
Uh-huh.
they will send a guy to check
Oh,
everything ready.
wow.
Yeah, like we need to separate the parents and the children. Okay, so parents cannot go inside of the school.
Mm.
We will have a waiting room that have the social distance for all the parents. To
Okay.
wait for
Okay.
kids. And they need to wear masks.
Mm-hmm. All the time.
Kids need to wear masks at that time, at June, I think, to go to the school. Okay, but now they need to wear masks before they go to school. But they go to the classroom, they can.
They can take off their mask.
Take off
Wow.
the masks now. That's the notification from the government. They will tell us what to do.
Ah, I
You need
see.
to wear your mask, or now you can take off your mask.
Oh, okay. That's really nice.
Yeah. So, and also for the kids,
Mm-hmm.
they will use that application too to report their temperature, their location, like for, I'm not sure how long, 20 days, something like that one, before we officially open. Because the training school is the last one opened in China. The first one is the kindergarten, primary school,
Mm-hmm.
then junior school, then high school,
Oh.
then training school.
Oh.
So do you know what I mean? So all the kids actually they are safe because they went to the public schools. They check everything before.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So,
I would commend the government for doing that. A salute to the government for doing that.
yeah, during the COVID-19, Chinese government did a very good job.
Yeah.
good job, you know.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen it. I've been a
we really
witness of it.
followed their rules.
I actually witnessed it because when I was there, like I can really say, "Oh, what's happening?" Because Shancho, I've been used of Shancho, wherein there would be a lot of people around, there would be a lot of cars, and then all of a sudden, like the city is all quiet. Like, oh, what's happening? Like it's so
Yeah,
quiet,
yeah,
I can't
we
see
are really,
anybody around.
yeah, yeah. We just follow their suggestions
Yeah.
from the government, and everybody stay at home. So in Shantou, just for your information, from the start of the COVID-19, we have only 2 cases in Shantou. In the
Wow.
city, we have, you know how many people we are here in Shantou? We have 900 million people in Shantou. I just need to recreate that. Did I say it right? We have 9 million people here in Shantou.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you said like 9 million.
Oh, yeah, okay. I
9
don't want
million.
to say something wrong.
I
Okay, we
guess
have 9 million
that's 9
people here in
million
Shantou.
people. Wow, that's really a lot. Okay. Oh yeah.
It's,
Okay. Well,
it's
anyways,
just
the government is
good to
doing so
listen.
good. The government there is
Yeah, they
doing
are
so
doing
good.
well.
Hmm.
They are
Okay.
really responded to this
Hmm.
kind of pandemic.
And the people also are actually obeying the rules so well, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we need to protect ourselves,
Of course.
right?
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. And so the process when we open the school, I think you would like to know that
Hmm.
when they come to school, so they wear masks, of
Hmm.
course,
Hmm.
and they come to school in different times.
Mm.
Because you know some of the class we are opened at the same time because we are go to the different classrooms, right? But at that time we ask them to come in different times.
Ah,
We have 15 minutes difference, so they were allowed to gather together.
I see. I
You know
see.
what I mean?
I see. I see. Okay, if
Okay.
before
So
we
and
are
we are.
having like 12 kids in a class, for example, if we're having 12
Mhm.
kids in a class, so at that time, so you will have like only half of the population, or like you will just have six,
No,
or no?
it's like no. We have like 12 kids in a
Mm-hmm.
class, but at the same time there are maybe 2 classes or 3 classes. So you will have more than 12. You have 24. You have 36.
Uh-huh.
Like that one. But we change their time of classes. For example, A class they will come at 12 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
and B class they will come 2:50.
Ah, I see. I see.
And the third one they will come 2:30. So that means they can come in different times.
Uh-huh.
So they will not gather together a lot.
Ah,
So
yeah, I
our
see.
teacher will have time to deal with kids because when they come into the classroom, open the door,
Yeah.
come to the school, they need to uh, sterilize. I think it's sterilize.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like wash the hands,
Uh-huh.
and there is spray
Spray.
on their shoes, spray on their shoes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And also they will go to the classroom, and the parents cannot go into the school. They will go to the waiting room,
Mm-hmm.
a separate waiting room to wait for the kids.
Okay, wow, that's really a nice thing to do as well. Okay, I just wish that the Philippines can also have the same thing. We can practice also the same practice when we will open face-to-face classes. Because for now here in the Philippines, Chunshan, we're not yet doing the face-to-face because it's very impossible to do it. And the
Oh,
government
you
also
didn't
the government
they,
also
they
said
didn't return back to school? Not yet.
the school here had opened already, but the kids will not return to the school. They will just stay at home and they will just
Oh,
learn there. Yeah, that's the setup with the
oh,
modules,
okay,
with the modules. And because the
okay.
government said, they advised that unless there will be vaccine, so if there will be vaccine, the school will be allowed to go for a face-to-face classes. But if there's no vaccine for it,
Oh,
the government wouldn't risk the kids like to go to the
okay,
schools.
okay.
Yeah.
So our kids are all returned to school
Yeah,
from May, I
that's
think.
really nice.
From
That's
May,
really
from
nice.
June. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And which shows that really shows that China is actually getting better. Yeah, and it's getting back to
Mm-hmm.
normal. Okay, that's the nice
Yeah,
thing
we are
about
getting
China
back to
now.
our normal life.
Yeah. How jealous am I about it?
Yeah, I think you will be okay. Like it's just a process. You need to control it. Like everybody need to follow the rules.
Mm-hmm.
So when it be controlled and the patient be treated, so be killed, not killed, cured. So
Uh-huh.
yeah. So it will be okay,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, we hope so. And then,
So
so for now,
yeah.
maybe let me just look into. Oh, actually, we are almost done with all of the questions that I've got here. Don't you know that that we're able to tackle
That's
everything?
really good.
Okay, so we're down to like this will be the second to the last question. How did you prepare the kids? Like I know the kids were had been into a long vacation. They stayed at home for quite a long time, right? So how did you
Mhm.
condition the minds of the kids that they will be back to school? I've seen that you've done a lot of activities in the school wherein you had like tea party or something, like creative creative activities, which I love, which
Mhm.
I really like a lot. So what did you do to prepare the kids in going back to school?
Okay. So first of all, it's also about the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Like Chinese kids, they knew that study is very important for
Mm-hmm.
their life.
Mm-hmm.
So most of kids they are really like to go back to school.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
the school are attractive for them. Also, our training school are even more attractive because our courses are more happy,
Yeah,
exciting.
right.
So,
That's what I missed.
so yeah, that's the really the one of the basic factor that the students can go back to school. Okay, so what we did is like um, before we open the school, our teachers started to call their parents and talk with kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
just not. There's no like especially goals on that talking. It's just a chat. It's like how are you?
Uh-huh.
Like
Uh-huh.
do you have any good stories during this time and do you
Uh-huh.
want to share it with me?
Uh-huh.
Would you want to come back? Do you
Uh-huh.
miss me? It's
Uh-huh.
like that one to make the connection
Uh-huh.
because it's very important for teachers to be connected with their kids,
Yeah, right.
right? Yeah, so we did that for the phone call, the video call.
Mm-hmm.
Um, depends on what parents are convenient with. So the teacher connect with the kids. So it's like kids are saying, okay, my teacher are like hoping me to go back. I'm really excited to see her again. So
Mm-hmm.
when they have this thought, it's easy for them to go back.
Mm-hmm.
When they come back, it's like of course you need some time to manage the class
Mm-hmm.
because they are too excited.
Mm-hmm.
They are too excited.
Yeah.
Like every holiday, the first course or the second course are really
Oh.
excited. Yeah.
You need to
So
deal with their
but
energy.
yeah, it's just because they are excited about that one. We can understand. So we just show that we love you. Like
Mm-hmm.
we are here waiting for you a
Mm-hmm.
long time. Like,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the kids think they are important for the kids, so they will be okay. So it's I don't think it's like a big strategy something. It's just like the heart to heart,
Yeah.
like the
Like
social
setting the
connection.
connection again, like
Mhm.
mending the connection again, I would say so. Because it's been a while that you weren't able to see each other. So at this time, you were trying to stay, like, to bridge that connection again with the kids so that they will be
Yeah, yeah,
prepared,
yeah,
right? Uh-huh.
yeah.
Okay. And you also did some activities. Is it part of conditioning the minds of the kids as well? Like before you started? Is it also part of like you are preparing the kids to be ready? Like I've seen you had some
Um,
activities.
yeah, we have some activities like we really build we give this award
Mm-hmm.
to kids
Uh-huh.
like when they study a lot
Uh-huh.
during this pandemic.
Uh-huh.
So like every week they will have we call it a little flower. It's basically a star, something like that
Wow.
one. So with those stars, they can come to the school and change it to a little gift.
Oh,
presents.
wow. Yeah. It's the same thing as well that we've done before, even way before the pandemic, right? That they can claim
Yeah,
something
we
in the
always have that.
school.
We always have that.
Which I would
But
love.
they are very rich now because they got a lot of stars during the pandemic. They are
Yeah.
really hold their boxes become my present,
Oh,
my present.
so that's why they're very excited to go back because they've got a lot of stars already. Like, oh, I'm gonna show it to teacher.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you need to exchange it for a robot or something.
Yeah, that's right. With that, we sold out every week. At the beginning of the opening of the school, sold out.
Like you would tend to
That's
say like
funny.
the store is closed already. Like we've got no toys anymore.
Yeah, it's done. Like no presents anymore because that's all sold out. We need to get more presents. But
That's so
that's what
funny.
happy. It's the time when the teachers and the kids they saw each other
Hmm.
and the kids can get some presents and
Hmm.
they had. That's a really good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. You know what? That's very creative, and that could be a thing as well that we can learn. Wherein we can share that we can give some motivation to the students, like a reward for
Mm-hmm.
them. Because I guess reward will also work for adult learners. Even for me, if I will be rewarded, then it also worked for me so well. I would say so because there are those who are thinking that rewards are only good for kids, which I believe it's not. It's good for all of us, right?
Yeah, and the present um, should not be very big one,
Oh
like
yeah, not
expensive.
very
Just a
fancy.
little present.
Yeah, not very
Yeah, not
fancy.
very fancy, not very expensive.
Mhm.
Because actually, kids, I mean students, um, like in all the ages, actually they are very simple. Like what they want is the uh, like the award from the
Mhm.
parents and
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
teacher. So that present is the symbol that like you think he is a good or she is a good student. So
Yeah.
it's not needed to be expensive
Yeah. Right.
something. Yeah, it's just a small one, small present.
As they say, right, that it's the thought that counts. It's really the thought behind it that counts, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you know what? I really learned a lot from you, and this will be the last one. What will be your message to the Filipino teachers? What do you want to tell them? Like we are, the Filipino teachers here are actually trying to manage to continue education amidst the pandemic. Okay, because it's still very serious here in the Philippines. So, what do you want to tell them? What's your message to them as the school administrator and as from someone who's in China who've been into who had been into this already and you were able to manage it. So what do you
Okay.
want to tell them?
Mm. First of all, teachers, you have to be patient about the process of this pandemic goes. Like, but you need to have a hope that it will you will go through it. Everything will be fine, and
Mm-hmm.
you will have your kids back to school. You will back to your normal life. But before that, just be patient, and also it's a good time for you to improve yourself too. Sometimes the challenge is also an opportunity. Like you can start to design what you can connect with the parents, and you can do something with the parents to do the kids through the parents. So that is also a good chance for you to improve yourself a lot, and also you have a lot of time than before. you can you can develop more teaching skills, the games, your teaching plans, and like expand your area of your interest too. So it's better to enjoy your life, whatever the life was.
Okay, wow, that's really nice. That's really a nice message. How about to the school administrators like you? Like to the school
Mm-hmm.
administrator, Filipino school administrators, to those who will be
Mm-hmm.
implementing the curriculum, what do you want to tell them as well? Okay, any message for them too?
Oh, yeah, that would be a hard question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know it's like it's really hard time for school administration. Honestly, it's really good. It's on the financial part, it's hard, and it's on the labor part, it's hard too because maybe you will lose some your labors.
Mm-hmm.
Like for now, I don't have maid.
Uh,
She will come back to me, but I don't have her now. Yeah.
mm.
So you will have the shortage of Senet and the shortage of labor. Just be prepared of that one.
Mm-hmm.
The one, you just treat your employee well.
Mm-hmm.
I try your best to treat them well. Not only the salary part, but also the hard part. Talk with them. Talk with them. Like regularly have meeting with them. Just make them be patient, make them have hope, and tell them what you will do. You have a plan of that one. So that one is very important. And secondly, you need to take care of your financial things. Like you have really faced that. Don't think that okay, I hope that will be okay. No, financial things is all about numbers. You have to just calculate
Mm-hmm.
and plan it. So when you do those things in advance, you have a plan. You will be much better when you have to open it again. So and things are more are changed after the pandemic. It's not for us. Um, for us, the recruiting is not as good as last year. That's the truth. But the thing is, if you can keep your current students, you can continue your career, your
Mm-hmm.
skills. And also for the public schools, I think your government should do something.
Mm-hmm.
Your educational department, they
Mm-hmm.
should do something like what we did for our employees and the other school masters.
Yeah, they also need to do the same thing as well. Wherein communication really is the best key player for this time. It will build the relationship because you cannot see each other. You cannot see each other as much as you did before, right? So it's a matter of
Yeah.
communicating with them, having the open line with them. Okay. So
Yes.
how about to the kids? So what do you want to tell? Oh, before to the kids, let's have first the parents. What do you want to tell the parents, to the Filipino parents? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know the culture is different from Chinese parents to Philippine parents,
Mm-hmm.
and because I traveled a lot in this world,
Yeah,
I
you've been in
studied
the Philippines
abroad.
also.
Yeah, I have been in Philippines like 2 times, I think,
Wow.
and
Was it two
I
times?
have been there last. Yeah, I went there when I was like young. uh,
You're
and
still young.
I went there again last year. Thank you. And I have Philippine friends. I have co-workers when I worked before long ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I know your culture. You have talent. Philippines have their own talent. You are happy. You are like positive and you like you like music and sing and dance. So that's a very good one for kids. Really. And for your parents, I know that maybe you have your own life
Mm-hmm.
and the children is one part of your life.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, when the kids are young, if you can devote more to the kids, so they will grow up better with your support and assistance. And just to share your time with kids, not only teaching them. What I said is important is to grow with them, to learn with them, and just to protect their interests and show them that you are support their interests. You would like to do whatever you can do to support their interests.
Mm-hmm.
So that's their parents' job. Just share as most as time you can to be with them.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's really nice. And that's really from a mother as well. Okay. A school administrator
Yeah.
slash mother slash friend slash you have everything. Okay. And for the kids, so what do you want to tell them? Like to the kids, Chin Chin.
Okay. So what's the age of the kids I should tell? They are
Mm-hmm.
different.
Like this are for all of them. For all of them. General.
And then, first off, I will tell them that learning actually is like a interesting thing in your life,
Mm-hmm.
and learning will be very important part in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your have a lot of um, things that get from this learning process. So whatever you like, for example, you maybe like sports, maybe you like reading, and even you maybe like video games.
Yeah.
Okay, but you need to like to um, tell yourself you are a student, so you have a job to learn things. Okay, so in this pandemic, kids, you are not, you cannot go back to school to meet your teacher. Maybe nobody will care about your homework things. But next time are very important for all the people. And when you are young, you are very smart. Your brain works so well.
Yeah.
So just don't waste your time on those not very important things. I can understand maybe you will play video games and things like that, but just manage your time. For the older kids, please manage your time. Okay? Tell yourself what you want and do the things you need to do. For the little ones, okay, reading is very, very important to you. During this time at home, maybe you don't have a lot of resources to learn, but reading is one of the resources that you have. I'm very sure that you have at home. So read aloud and listen to your parents, listen to your teacher. Try your best to be home, to find some interest at home, to be happy, and to follow the suggestion and your teacher gives you to learn every day. Okay, finish your learn job and have fun at home.
Wow. Thank you
Hope
so much.
the kids were like it.
Yeah, the kids will surely love it. They do. So am I here. Like I'm listening like a kid. Like, oh yeah. That's a message from my teacher. Okay. Oh yeah. So thank you so much, Shunshun. You're very cool. Yeah. That ends it.
Welcome. I love to join your interview, and I love to talk with Philippine teachers, parents, and also the kids.
Wow. Thank you so much for your time, Chinchin. I really do appreciate it a lot. And you know what? This is only just a dream for me to share to them. But you know what? It's coming into reality. I can actually tell them that they can do this, they can do that. And not just only by myself, but of course, having you around, it will be a lot better, a lot easier because you're a school administrator. And I told them that you've been studying about kids as well, like psychology, something, right? You did, right?
Yeah,
So,
I was a psychologist.
yeah, so I told them that you can be, I can coin and call you as like a child expert. I will say that.
Okay.
Yeah, because every teacher is like an expert, a child expert in their own field, right?
Right.
Okay.
And if you have any questions, then maybe other teachers, we can talk again based on those more questions will come up.
Uh-huh.
So like we can continue this project
Wow.
later on when you finish this video, and maybe you will have small like meeting with the other teachers
Yeah.
and whatever kind of meeting.
This kind of interview, and then when you said yes, oh, you just can't imagine how happy I was. Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me for this. I'm really glad that I can do something for like Philippine kids and the parents. It's
Wow.
not, I don't think I'm a super like big person, something like that. So, but I think it's like for me, it's like a pleasure for me to share my experience in like administration and
Wow.
also as a parent in China. So yeah, so if you have any other further questions, we can talk again, so we can do this as a like as a serious
Wow. So, wow, it's an educational talk. We can actually term it like an educational talk with, oh yeah, I would think something about this one. And I will tell the administrators as well too. So thank you. I guess we need to hang up now because you still have a lot of things to do.
Yeah.
Thank you
I
so
have
much.
some job to do. Thank you,
I'm
thank you,
actually
thank you.
very
Okay.
proud of you.
If there's some problem, just put a subtitle. on their video to make people understand I'm not a native speaker. Come on, don't pick up my pronunciation and the grammar.
Don't worry about it. I'm not also a native speaker, so no worries.
Okay.
No worries at all. Well, anyways, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Hey, you're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna see you again next time, Chin Chin. Okay?
Okay, see
Bye.
you. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
See you.